Imagine this: a small town contractor who cleans the ice rink by day, does renovation jobs on weekends, and quietly builds two rental properties, first a triplex, then a fourplex. Years pass, money moves through the bank, and life looks ordinary. But one day, a CRA collector in the past Manitoba hears rumors about cash jobs. That's when everything changes. Hi, I'm Aman from Cloudiverse CPAs in Burnaby. Today's story is Edward Demchynski versus the King, a case that shows how missing records and lifestyle clues can lead CRA to use the net worth method to reassess income. Here's what happened. Mr. Demchynski said he worked full time for the town, driving the Zamboni and mowing lawns, and that his carpentry was just a side hustle. But when CRA auditor Joanne Douglas looked at his bank deposits, they were far higher than the income he reported. She also saw gaps in his invoice numbering, a sign that some invoices were missing. Because there were no proper books, she had no choice but to rebuild his income using the net worth method, comparing what he owned and owed each year, adding estimated living cost and removing known items like child benefits and tax refunds. The difference became unreported income. Now, over 3 years, her analysis found deposits are roughly 1.3 million, while invoices covered less than 1 million. And at the same time, he built two rental properties, a threeplex in 2009 and a fourplex in 2010, with total construction costs around $320,000. The taxpayer claimed he borrowed from relatives, but there were no loan documents, no deposits showing the inflows, and no relatives testified. The court concluded he self funded both buildings from business income. The auditor also reviewed hundreds of pages of bank and credit card statements to estimate personal spending, everything from groceries to cash withdrawals. She used consistent rules. Building supply stores counted as business, small Costco bills as personal, and large cash withdrawals as businesses due to debit limits. Her spreadsheets showed detailed, traceable work, and the judge found her approach fair and credible. Meanwhile, the taxpayer and his spouse insisted they lived a frugal life. But cross examination revealed yearly trips to a Las Vegas timeshare costing about $10,000 per year, and later even a home purchase there. The judge decided their lifestyle did not match their claimed income and found both witnesses unreliable. After making a few small reductions where CRA agreed some personal costs were actually business related, the court determined the unreported business income to be in 2009 $311,509 minus $7,000 for adjustments, and in 2010 $440,000 minus 23,000, 2011 $142,000 minus 16,000. The appeal was allowed only for those small adjustments. Everything else stood. The court also upheld gross negligence penalties under subsection 163(2), finding the understatement was deliberate. His tax returns reported only 45 to 54,000 in annual business revenue, even though the evidence showed hundreds of thousands of more. The judge concluded he knowingly filed false returns. So, what's the takeaway for business owners and landlords? First, records matter most. If your invoices, deposits, and spending don't line up, CRA can rebuild your income, and courts will side with the numbers they can trace. And second, keep personal and business finances separate. Every invoice should have a clear sequence and a matching deposit. Third, big asset purchases, which are rental properties, equipment, or vehicles, need a paper trail of where the money came from. And finally, lifestyle evidence counts. When spending does not match reported income, CRA assumes there's hidden revenue until proven otherwise. At Cloudiverse CPAs in Burnaby, we help you stay audit ready with strong bookkeeping systems, clean invoice controls, bank to invoice reconciliations, and remittance calendars that keep GST and payroll up to date. And for landlords or incorporated contractors, we also design simple cost registers that tie expenses and rents directly to the books. Think of us as Google Maps for income tax issues. We help you stay on the right route and spot roadblocks early. Thanks for watching. I'm Aman from Cloudiverse CPAs, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye.